Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Baking Diva. I've been very excited to do this video today because it's episode 1 of my 6-part episode on baked donuts. There are so many different kinds of baked donuts you can make. They're healthier than fried donuts. And you don't need an electric mixer to make them, and there's so many different variations. So today, we're gonna make something that, since we still have a little bit of time left in the summer, we're gonna make baked key lime pie donuts. So before we get started, ta-da! I have my helper back, Lucas, my grandson. Where the heck you been, Lucas?
On vacation.
Where?
In Brazil.
Brazil?
Mm-hmm.
Who gets to go to Brazil? And how long were you there? About what? 3 weeks? Almost.
15 days, probably.
Almost 3 weeks, yeah. So I haven't seen Lucas in a long time. What were you doing in Brazil?
Seeing my family.
Seeing family over there? Did you have fun?
Mm-hmm.
Did you miss me?
Yeah.
You did? How much? How much did you miss me?
A lot.
A lot. I missed you too. Well, Lucas is going to be my little helper today. And also, I had a couple of comments. People were asking me, what is the cameraman's name? And why isn't he in more of the videos? Well, some of the people that have been following me for a long time pretty much know. But for all my new subscribers, and thank you so much for coming on board this journey with me, the cameraman's name is Tim, and Tim is my hubby. Now you ask, why doesn't the cameraman get a little bit more camera time? Well, cameraman, would you like to tell us why you don't get any camera time?
Behind the camera.
I'm very shy.
Is he shy?
No.
No, he's not shy. What he wants to do is he wants to be very elusive. You know what elusive means? He wants to be the mystery man, and he wants to be behind the camera. So anyway, you might catch a glimpse of him now and then in another video I have, but he prefers to stay behind the camera, and he does a good job, right, Lucas? So we're gonna get started, right? Mm-hmm. Without further ado. And in case you have not subscribed to my channel, go down below, and what should they do?
Subscribe and hit the thumbs up.
Hit that red.
And then hit the bell to get a notification when a new video comes
Right,
out.
hit that red subscribe and the bell. And now the bell has something new. You have to hit all by the bell. Then you'll get all the new notifications and you won't miss the rest of my donuts coming up. So I don't need this yet.
We need
Sous
a
chef. All right.
mixer?
So let's get started. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Now, what do you need to make donuts? Do you know? So what do we need first of all to make donuts?
These big
We need
donuts.
a donut pan. You can't make baked donuts without a donut pan. This is a nice one. How many donuts does this make, Lucas?
6.
6 donuts. If your recipe calls for 12 and you don't have 2 of these, you just have to, make it twice. But there's also another kind of donut pan.
I know what we need.
What?
We need me to be helping.
Oh, that is true. We need you to be helping. But what other kind of donut pans are there?
Tiny ones.
Tiny ones? Maybe you should show everybody. Look at that.
It's bigger than my face.
Yeah, you can make little mini donuts.
And that's 4,
8,
8 in there.
12. So you can make 12 mini donuts in there. They're cute. They're cute for kids. So if you want to make the baked donuts, you'll need these pans. Now, I got them on Amazon. I'll put a link down below. If you want to purchase them, I make it easy for you. Just click the link. But anyway, we're going to get started. So put this over there, little helper. So we take our pan and we take a little non-stick spray.
Pam.
Well, I'm using Pam, but they can use any non-stick spray. And we spray. Whoopsie!
It's getting all over my arm.
Sorry.
Why is it all wet?
Put that aside.
It looks like sunscreen.
It does. Whoa. The Diva made a mess. But anyway, we put that over to the side. We spray our donut pan with non-stick spray. Thank you, helper. Now I need a bowl. Would you pass me a bowl, helper? All right, keep that over there.
Slippery.
Now, the first part, in our bowl, we are going to put 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Can we put that in?
Oopsies. I'm trying to make a perfect square.
Get that all in. Next, we're going to put in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And what did Grandma teach you to do? What do you always do with the spoon?
We would have to use a knife for it.
Yeah, but I'm using my finger today. We level it, right?
So we would have to go like this way.
Yeah, just put it all in.
Like this.
1 teaspoon of baking powder.
Smooth it, and now look how smooth it is.
That's right, okay. And we need 1/4
It looks like
of a teaspoon of salt. So let me find a
salt?
1/4 of a teaspoon.
I
Woo!
think I should do it because your hands
Okay,
are
you know what 1/4 is? 1/4.
This one.
Let me see.
1/4.
1/4, is that it? Right! Correct!
Knowledge.
Let's fill this one up. Throw that in. Okay. All right. So we have in there now, our flour, our baking powder, and our salt. And we're going to take our handy dandy whisk, and Lucas is going to gently mix everything up. So Lucas, do you want to hand me the other bowl while you're doing this?
Where's the other
It's
bowl?
up there. Okay, so while Lucas is whisking,
This one's heavier.
okay, you keep whisking, get everything mixed in. While you're whisking all of that, I'm going to put the wet ingredients in this bowl. So the first thing we're going to put in here is 1/3 of a cup of vanilla Greek yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yogurt always makes things delicious, nice and moist. Get all that in
I
there.
take some out of the cup.
What do you mean? Oh, you want to taste some?
No, eat some.
Eat some. Okay. We're going to need 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. Plus, we're going to also need
Wait,
an
is this
additional tablespoon. Don't get your
wet?
fingers
Is that
in there.
wet?
Yeah, don't put your fingers in. Okay.
You still have more. Hit.
Right, you're supposed to be in charge of that bowl. I'll be in charge of this bowl.
It's like
Okay. After we put in the granulated sugar, we need 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice.
I think I'm done.
Lucas squeezed the limes for me, and we measured it out, so we have 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. We need 1 teaspoon of lime zest. Now, Lucas also helped me with this. And the zest is what you scrape off the lime. 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. We want to melt it, but we want it to be cool. So we're going to put that in here. Okay. Next, we're going to put in 1 egg. How are you doing over there?
I think I'm done.
All right, we can just take a break now. We're going to put in our 1 egg. 1 egg. We're going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, this is a brand new bottle of vanilla. I go through vanilla like crazy.
She loves it. She loves the smell.
Oh, I do. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. All
I love
righty.
it when it gets on my hands. I go.
Doesn't it smell good? Smell that. Okay, let's switch bowls now. I'll give you a new job to do.
Ooh.
Now we're going to switch the bowls. You take this one. Now you're going to use this whisk and you're going to incorporate all of that. All right, so we have both our dry mixture and our wet mixture all incorporated. So now I'm going to slowly add my dry mixture.
Can I do that?
I'll do this part to my wet mixture.
And can I
A
mix
little
it?
bit at a time.
Can I mix it?
In a minute, you can.
Shaky, shaky, shaky.
You want to put a little bit more in here. Don't spill any on the counter.
I didn't put anything.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't see. No, it's fine. Ah!
All of it. All right. You can put that in the sink, helper. And I'm going to just use my whisk and I'm going to blend all of this together. And this is going to make our nice key lime pie donut batter.
Just bang my meat.
So would you like to continue mixing this? It's
My
thick. While I show everybody else what we're going to do. You keep mixing. It's all mixed. We're going to take our donut pan. We're going to fill it probably maybe about halfway with our batter. Now I have found that, okay, you can just leave it like that. I have found that the best way to fill these donut wells, the best way you can do it is to take a Ziploc bag. You can clip the end of it, put your batter in there, or I happen to have a pastry bag that I like to put it in some kind of a glass, and then it makes it easier to fill. So Lucas, can you get me a spoon over there? A tablespoon. This is how your batter will be. Your batter will be on the thick side.
Which one do you want?
They're all the same, so I'll take this one.
No, this one's bigger.
It's okay. Now I'm going to start. This
No, wait,
already
here.
has a hole in the end. Now I'm going to start filling this with the batter.
With the batter. With the batter.
I had plans on doing this video alone, but the munchkin
Asked
to be in it.
Over.
And I haven't seen him in a while, and I missed him so much that of course I said yes, right? And then he called me last night, and what did he say?
I sleep over.
Yes, I hear that in my dreams, but I love it. Can I sleep over? Would you like to put this in the sink for me, helper? I always like to, no, that has
I can't.
no. I always like to clean up as I go along.
I always like to eat it at the end.
Then you don't have as big of a mess.
Wait, I have to turn on the stove.
Put this aside. Then you're going to lift this out of the glass. Hold it tight on the top. And then I like to squeak to turn it on. Oh, and then it's very simple. You're just going to go around in a circle. Look at that. Couldn't be any easier.
This looks like a regular donut.
And you're going to fill your donut wells. Look how nice that comes out of
just
there.
do one?
Right. Well, let's wait till we get to the end.
I'm going to do this one. Wait, this is mine.
Oh, you want to this? You got to twist so it doesn't come in. What? Get it in there. Go all around in a circle. There you go. You're doing it. Go all the way till you meet the other end. That's good.
There's nothing in it.
Yeah, there's more. We just have to squeeze it down. All right.
This one.
Oh, it smells limey. So let me show everybody what it looks like. Now I'm going to put this in my, keep your fingers off there. You can taste what's in the bowl, not in here. I'm going to put this in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm going to check it. And you put your finger on it, it should bounce back. And when it's done, I'll take it out of the oven and I'll show you what icing we're going to put on this and how we're going to decorate it.
I just licked
and
this
then
one.
we're going to do a taste testing, so don't go away. I left the donuts in the oven for about 12 minutes. I tested them at 10. I probably could have taken them out, but I just felt I wanted to leave them in another minute or two. Now, as you can see, they slide right out of this pan. I'm going to show you. I just have a little spoon here. I'm just taking them out with the end of the spoon. You don't even need to do that. And look at this. They come right out. No problem at all. And I would say out of this recipe, you're probably going to get maybe about 7 donuts. It depends on how big you make them, but I got about 7 out of here. So I'm just going to whip them right out of the pan. Look at that. Probably could turn it over and do the same thing. They come right out. These pans are great. I'm going to hold this up and show you what these look like before, whoopsie, before we put the frosting on them. There you go. Can you see those, cameraman?
Yes, ma'am.
See? They're light in the back, and they're a nice light golden brown on the top. So I'm going to put them aside. My helper will be back in a minute. And I'm going to show you how we make the icing. They have to obviously be cool before you put the dip them into the icing. We're going to use 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, and we're going to use about I'm going to say 2 to 3 tablespoons of the fresh lime juice, which my helper squeezed for me before. So I'm going to put that in, and I'm just going to stir it till it gets a nice consistency. Because you want to be able to dip these babies, just the one side of them, into this nice lime icing. Because these key lime donuts are luscious. You're going to have one, cameraman?
Sure.
Do you like key lime?
I love key lime.
So I'm mixing this just till all the lumps are out of it and it gets nice and smooth. So once I'm done, I'll be back in a second to dip them and show you how we decorate them. So stay tuned. All right, the donuts are cooled. You've seen me mix the lime juice with the confectioner's sugar. A piece of parchment paper under my cooling rack. Very simple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this donut. You're only going to dip one side of it into your icing. Take that away from your mouth.
The brown side.
It's going to make like a nice lime glaze on there.
It's like the glaze from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, and then I have some crushed up graham crackers. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of those on top. Don't they look good, Lucas? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you don't have them crushed this much, you can chop up your own graham crackers and have little bigger pieces on there. Sure, just a minute. Let the icing drip off.
It's okay. If you don't have any more icing, we can make new ones.
That's right. And then we're going to put a little graham crackers on. You want to try to dip one?
And if you don't have
Here you
any...
go. You have. Make sure you let it drip off a little bit. Even a kid can do it. You see that? That's good. Make sure it's all covered. Let it drip in the bowl a little. And then put it on here. That's good.
Oopsies.
Ooh, don't want to drop it. What are you doing? There we go. I want to put a little graham crackers on there. There you go. Not too many. Just a few. And if you want, you can dip them twice. No, not on the ones that I haven't done. I'm going to dip this one twice just to show you. I actually like it better dipped twice. See? Look at that one. Comes out thicker. And, yeah, I prefer it dipped twice. Here we go. So that's how you make your baked key lime pie donuts. I'm going to put the recipe in the description box below for you, like I always do. I hope you'll give them a try. There's so many more to come. I'll give you a hint. The next one's going to have something to do with coffee and chocolate. So if you don't have a pan, I would suggest you grab one because, oh yeah, Lucas has a special one coming up, but that might be number 3. We'll see. So anyway, if you haven't already subscribed, go down below and subscribe to the Cray Cray Baking Diva. That's right. Ring that little bell. I love comments. thumbs up. YouTube loves those thumbs up. They promote your video and it just helps your channel to grow.
Crazy.
Ooh, so thank you, Lucas, for helping me. Mwah, get out of here. Anyway, what do we say to everybody? What do we say? We'll see you soon.